Hey guys, this is JohnyTechReview. Today I have a quick review for you of this Braudel fitness band. So the fitness band came in a little box like this, similar to some of the headphone box I've been reviewing lately. Very simple packaging. And this is what you get inside. As you can see here, you have the band itself, you have a micro USB charging cable, a small little user manual, and a little carrying bag. So carrying bag, kind of just a nice thick carrying bag, but it's kind of useless because when you use the device, you're not going to use this carrying bag anymore. Micro USB cable here. I didn't use this cable much, but it works. Just use another cable I have. This is the user manual. Not really a big fan of it. This is just a small black and white print. Has a lot of detail, but everything's very small, and the English is okay. It's not great. After reading it a few times, you kind of make it out exactly what to do. So it explains everything you need in here. So let's take a look at the band itself. As you can see here, this is the band. Compared to my Xiaomi Mi Band, which I'm currently wearing right now, this band is actually a little bit bigger. I think this is similar to something like a Fitbit chart as far as size wise. This is a module piece just like this, and it come out, and there's a screen right there, and then you just pop right out. At the bottom here, you do have the micro USB charging port. So this port you see is kind of exposed, and you can close this up like that, and when you're wearing it, if you're wearing a nice fit, it will basically block water from coming into that port. My wife been wearing this for about a week now, and I've been testing it on her to see how well it works. And so far she is okay with it. Her wrist is roughly a little bit smaller than mine, and as you can see here, even with my wrist, which is kind of somewhat small, you can see that it kind of hang out just a little bit at the end there. As you can see, even though it hang out like that, it's still very comfortable to wear, but it does feel a little bit bulky compared to this small band that I have right here. The band itself is actually very comfortable and soft. It's I think it's like soft rubber material, and there's the clasps at the end here, as you can see, that just claps together, and it fit all different size. For her hands, she goes all the way in near toward the last end here, and instead of wearing it like this, she wear it like this, because it's like a lot of female do wear their watch like this, and it turned out actually very comfortable for her. You can see here, it kind of fit a lot better also. So let me show you the band here. You have one button on the band, you can press it, it will show you the time, and there's the time with the Bluetooth connection. Press it again, it will show you step taken. This band recently is being reset, so no battery, and it's just being set. 3.6 calorie, not much down. Mile walk 0.03, time walk nothing, and challenge. And this challenge is basically the thing that you set up, how many steps you walk in a day, and that tell you what is the percentage when you finish, and you press it again and take you back. So yeah, like I said, the band just ran out after about 5 or 6 days of usage here. I think actually 5 days. I got it on Tuesday and it ran out on Sunday, and she didn't charge it until today, so we charged it today and everything's reset. So beside that, you do get an app. Let me show you the app. So you can get the app from the App Store. It's called Smart Fit, as you can see here. And in the app, first time you use it, you do have to pair it, and if you go to Bluetooth connection here, it will show up right here. And if it doesn't show up, all you have to do is just press the button on here, and then you can connect it right to there. And I set it to auto upload, so it automatically upload the data when the app is running. That's one thing I do want to point out. If you wear this for a while and you haven't synced it, you do need to turn this app on and actually leave this app running. Apparently, you know, running in the background, it didn't help at all. I guess it doesn't utilize the background support. So you do have to keep it running in order to sync it. And when it's syncing, this little red light here will blink slowly. I didn't really like that. This red light make it sound like there's no connection, but red light actually let you know that there is connection. So you can see here, this is the app. The app has this 3 tab here at the bottom. This is basically the challenge, your current set. So it shows you how much of your goal right now is set to 10,000 steps a day, I think. These are your steps, your calories, your miles, and your duration of walking. At the bottom here, you have the historize information. So here you can see the past week, and it goes by, you can go by days, by week, and by month. So if we go by week, we can see last week here, just past week. We can click on it, and it gives you this data, and you can drag your cursor around, kind of give you an idea, kind of show you. And there's the legend tell you that we did 40,000 steps, 13 miles or so, that much calorie burn. You can also back and do a search for a specific day. For example, let's go to August 9, for example. Press OK, and it will show you all the stuff that's happening that day and all the information right here. So it's kind of nice. The app itself is yeah, it's not iOS 8 style, but it does have some nice information. And then under here, let me show you some setting. You have user setting. Here is where you can set some username. You can set the height. There's the step link right here. This is what you want to set. I think it's roughly about 24 inches. We measure 24 inches. So for my wife step, this kind of help to calculate a more accurate step count. we're going to exit without saving here. So if you go to go, you can see your go setting that you set. These are the go setting that we have right here, and you have step, calories, distance, duration. And then if you go to reminder, you can set this to remind you to go to use the restroom, drinking. You have two different alarm here that you can set. And finally, you have these connection, version, and reset. Reset will reset it back to the default setting. You also have sleep mode, which is something that this thing does track. You can see here, these are the data that it tracks the sleeping, and when it's sleep mode, you actually have to press and hold this button for a few seconds. So you can see here, if you turn it on and you hold down for a few seconds here, it'll put you into sleep mode. There you go, sleep mode. You do have to do that in order to accurately track your sleep. So compared to some of my other band here, you don't have to do that. So, but I think a lot of fitness bands do ask you to press that, so it's more accurate. But it does kind of annoying, because if you forget, then you don't get the sleep tracking. But here's the past week or so, as you can see, and if you click on any of them, there's an arrow here, you can click on it, you can get some information like the sleep time, deep sleep, average time, those kind of things. So it's kind of nice. So overall, I think this band is pretty cool for about 20 something bucks. It does do a good job of tracking your footstep, and also it does a good job of tracking sleep if you remember to press, of course. The battery life is typical, it's only about a week compared to some of the leading one in the market. Those do heart rate sensor, and you know, they last a week also. So I'm kind of a little bit disappointed that this only lasts for about a week. I wish it lasts a little bit longer. There is the little reminder for drinking. I think my wife had that set on, so it just vibrate a little bit down. My battery lasts for about 5 days of continuous usage, with the reminder coming on every hour to remind her to drink. The band could be a little bit more comfortable, and I feel like this part here is a little bit kind of big, so it depends on how big your hand is. If you have small wrists like mine, it might not be as comfortable, but if you have bigger wrists, I think this band will work pretty well for you. The band is definitely soft and comfortable, but do remember, if you have very small hand, especially a girl, this band might not work too well for you. So I hope this short little review helped you in your purchase decision. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment below, and as always, stay tuned for future review. Thank you.